Hello everyone, my name is Agung Anindita. In this video, I will give my adjudication on the NUDC 2020 Open Grand Final as a fulfillment of my speaking assignment. Without further ado, let us start. As you can see in the adjudication sheet, here are the scores. Ranked first is the closing government, followed by the closing opposition, the opening opposition, and the opening government. So why do I give them these scores? Now the reasons are as followed in here. Let us talk about it in details. First, let's talk about the reasons for the closing government in the first rank. The first reason is because their arguments are straight, clear, and to the point. It's very well delivered, and they give out very good examples that wasn't given in the preceding arguments. And they also point out the unrealistic idealization in OO's arguments, which are, in my opinion, is more biased toward the urban area more than they are in the rural areas. And the closing government also enforce opening government's argument with more elaborations, so we can finally get what the opening government wants to say in more detail that they didn't give in their argument. And the closing government also gives out a compelling argument about social classes, which is, I think it wasn't tackled by the closing opposition, if I'm not mistaken. And also the closing government is able to deliver their point of interest in a very clear and understandable manner. Now let's move on to the second rank is the closing opposition. The reasons they are in the second rank is because first they are able to refute closing government's arguments with good facts, which is very impressive in my opinion. And also their examples and analogies are able to enforce their arguments. They also strengthens opening opposition's argument. Although their point of interest is a bit unclear early on, I was able to understand it more clearly and later when the debate was almost over. And then move on to the third rank is the opening opposition. The reason for them being in the third rank is because first their logic is unpredictable, but it makes sense, which is very good, because when I hear their arguments, I did not think that they will make that argument, but it makes sense, so it's very compelling. And they give out relevant examples with the arguments, which makes them very understandable. The downside is that their arguments are rather idealistic, because they put forth more they emphasize more on the urban areas, and they kind of ignore the rural area. And in fact they want to bring the digitalization in the urban area to the rural area. And let's move on to the fourth rank is the opening government. And the reason why they're in the fourth rank is because they give out decent speech to start the debate. However, they need more elaboration on several parts, and their examples are, well, they are examples, but I do not think that their examples are relevant to their arguments and that they were making. and it was rather hard to understand what they were trying to stand on. And so that was my adjudication on the NUDC 2020 Open Grand Final. And thank you everyone for watching my video, and thank you.